Alright, I'm just about to start stream, so...
I'll jump into the
Hang on a
chat
second.
with,
Hi everybody, welcome to Warp Drive. This is iFlow Boy, and I hope you're all having a great day wherever you are around the world. It's about 2:30, 3 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon here in Brisbane. I hope you're all staying COVID safe. Today's a very special event because we are joining JD Brooks and his Summernats Spectacular. And John... Yeah, there he is in the background. G'day, JD. We are looking forward to having a really great event. We're going to be doing lots of things tonight, but for now, just sit back and enjoy the show.
Standing at the VP Fuels marquee is myself for a little bit of drift action. Well, not drift action, burnout action. Pretty much the snake pit.
That's like technicality, JD. I cannot get into the room.
Oh no, that's not good. Oh, someone's just left. There we go.
Alright, well I'm about to start stream, so...
Shouldn't be that popular. There we go. Sports in. Perfect. Right. So, that is really awesome little section of tracks.
Gonna wait for the stream to go live. Wait for some reason it's not going on.
By the way, I moved out of the way. Because I'm typing a message.
All good, all good. Let's do some drift, shall we? Oh, mouse ram, just Rambo. Living up to the name.
Yeah. It says my stream's not starting for some reason.
Interesting. Alright, so the way we do it is...
Yeah. Alright, so... Yeah, go.
So you have to stop, prepare your car, and basically go.
For some reason it's not starting.
Okay, that's alright. Just troubleshoot it and see what you can do.
I just put that in because
oh, and I outranked it.
I've seen multiple people stop and I'm like, well they're fucking sitting there, they're not going, so...
I was supposed to have gone down here and done a flick spin. And then from there...
And welcome everyone to the Summer Down Under Series Summernats event hosted by JD_Brook93. Yeah, so it's just going to go for the next how many hours?
Maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah, so we have a few different sections. We have where I'm at right now, the drift section at the corkscrew, all the way down to just before the hairpin, the corner just before the hairpin is where the drift section ends. We have a drag section all the way on the main straight. We have go to woe on just after the
mother
corner.
fuel, mother entry, mother marquee,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, mother marquee. And burnout's just in front of me, so. And we have a car show right at the first corner. So, yeah, we'll just be marshalling this for a little bit. I think we'll just take a quick run. For myself, because there's no one here at the moment. No one coming.
Drift. At corkscrew.
Yeah, how is everyone going today, sir?
Going great.
That's good.
Hi, John. How you going?
Yeah, not bad.
Okay, folks, so we've obviously got a big event happening here. As you heard at the start of the introduction, we were talking about this particular Summernats event, and you may have also heard one of the other players, played by the name of Professor Hidden, talking about all the events that are actually going on. And where we are at the moment is the car show area. We are at what's called WeatherTech. Most of you may know the track more familiarly as Laguna Seca in America, but it's now called WeatherTech. And this is the car show area, so we'll be running our car show event from here. We do have a few cars here with us already, but hi John, how you going?
Not bad. It's a bit warm down here in Melbourne at the moment, but hanging in there.
Yeah, well, we've had sunshine today, which is good given all the rain we're having. So yeah, so there's basically, the track has been divided up into separate parts for all of the events. Car show being run here. There is drag racing going on the main straight, which is just up here. I'm not going to go up there because I don't want to get in the way, but just beyond the rise up there is the main straight, and that's where the drags are taking place. Further round the track there is a go to woe section. For those of you who are familiar with the Australian Summernats, you'll know what that is. For those who aren't familiar, basically you park up next to another car, you start off and you reach a certain speed, but there is a section ahead of you where you have to actually bring your car to a halt, and the idea is that you do that run in the shortest possible time. And then there is a drift section which is right over at the back of the track at the famous, or perhaps infamous, corkscrew section, which is a section of road that effectively dives down but at the same time turns from left to right. It's a very tricky piece of race tarmac. So yeah, look, we have a couple of cars here, John. We might do a bit of a look-see at those cars, and yeah. What do we got here? Boy Bagum, interesting name, in an RX-7 Re-Amamiya by the look of it. He's ghosting, so that makes it a bit harder to have a look at the livery, but anyway, for those of you who watched previous broadcasts, you know that I once owned a Series 6 RX-7, although this is a Series 7, but it looks quite nice, John, don't you think?
I don't mind. I actually like the pink one here next to me.
Well, we'll come to that one in a second. Unless you want to talk about it now?
I don't really know much about it. It's the RE Amamiya RX-7. He's just put the RE emblem all over it, and what I think is a nice colour scheme.
Oops, I just gave me a touch. Sorry about that, Malice. Yeah, it is nice. And there's still... the thing about the Series 6 RX-7s is they went out of production back in 1999, I think. I think that was the last last time they were produced. But they still have a very modern look. Next to the black RX-7 is... oh, he's disappeared. About to say a new white Supra, but he's off. What have we got going on? And then we've got a Vulcan. Jeslenko, one of our summer down under and regulars. Very fast driver, very good driver in his Outlaw Vulcan.
And I think you've got a mirror car coming up behind you there, Sean. JD's appearing.
Ah, he's got the Daytona, has he?
Okay, so I'll try and call him over a little bit.
Yeah. So you may, just to give anybody watching a bit of a further explanation, there's multiple streams going on for this event. JD Brooks, who I'm going to go over to right now so you can see his Daytona, and I'll do an aerial shot, might give us a better look at it. He's running a stream under the Summer Down Under, or Down Under Limited normal stream that he does. And he's put this event together, so kudos to him, and obviously kindly invited us to be part of it. And we're doing the the broadcast. He's just saying hi. Oh, and we've got somebody who doesn't understand the rules whacking into me. We will have a few people that will come into the room over this event. they won't be regulars. They will perhaps not understand the rules, and they certainly may not apply the appropriate courtesies to other people in the room. You get that? That's the nature of PlayStation and GT Sport on the PlayStation Network, sadly. But yeah.
A few cars have arrived now.
Yeah, we've got a few more there. I'm not quite sure what V Karma's about, but if he doesn't settle down, he may find himself not remaining in the event. I know JD won't tolerate people being crazy. It's a very nice livery on JD's Daytona. And
Yeah,
if he
he's
was,
put a fair bit of work into that one.
yeah, if he was joining us on the chat, he would be able to tell us all about it. But what I can tell you is it's just fresh off a victory. He gave us all a bit of a lesson just now in what we call the Touring Car Masters event that he runs under the Summer Down Under banner. And
Gave us all a bit of a flogging, really.
he did, didn't he? He played the pit stops perfectly. He was pole position. He ran a good race, apart from a minor incident early on in the race, but ended up winning by a sizable margin, unfortunately. The only saving grace for me was I finished second and I got fastest lap, but yeah, well done. So we might, yeah, a bit of a rebel.
We've got a madman, quite literally, in a Yaris.
Literally, madman.
Very typical looking sort of TRD colour scheme.
Yes, I'm thinking that's a downloaded livery.
Is it downloaded or is that the actual livery?
Maybe the Brand Central version, yeah. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm thinking that's the Brand Central version. Yeah. Indeed. Well, what do you think? I think for me, Malice has probably got the Guernsey for first. I think Jeslenko second, and given that Yaris is Brand Central, I think we should give it to the I don't know what colour you'd call that, R34 GTR,
Yellow.
but
Just call it yellow.
just call it yellow. It's like a lemony yellow, isn't it?
Yeah.
For the rookie, so we'll just let them know as we do. So we'll be running these throughout the event. We'll wait till we get ourselves 5 or 6 cars in the lineup, and we'll talk about each car, give it some visibility on the broadcast, and yeah, hopefully people get to see lots of different cars. And I saw you brought out a car that people will be familiar with, John, if they've played Gran Turismo previously. Tell us about that car.
The Corvette, I mean?
Yeah.
Well, this is the C7 version of the Corvette Grand Sport.
That's
So
very nice.
I suppose it is just
Well,
a bit like a HGV spec type of car. It's a bit more powerful. It's a bit lighter. It's a bit more sort of sports focused, and it's a very traditional colour scheme with the blue, white striping, and in this particular case, I've got a couple of red, sort of thick pin striping over the front guard, which I think is also part of their sort of colour scheme.
yeah, I'm just going to do a drive around with the helicopter view so the stripes are easy to be seen for everyone. What I might also do is put a chat message up saying next car show will start in 5 minutes, and we'll go from there. So folks, as we said, there's other events going on, so what's happening is the people in the room, the players, will be moving around the track to each of the events as they feel like they want to participate in them. There may be lots of people that join this event that don't really care about doing the car show, and that's fair enough.
Oh, look at the HRT car.
Yeah, was that Swanee, was it? No, JD. It was JD Brooks. But yeah, we'll just see what happens. So we'll kick off at roughly where the clock at the bottom says it's 42 minutes expired. That's when we'll go. If we have 4 or 5 cars, if not, we'll just wait for people to arrive.
And we'll just sit here being, well, loners at turn 1.
Yeah. Well, hang on. I think Jez is coming back.
Oh.
Yeah, that looks like the Group 3 car he'll be racing this tomorrow night in the Summer Down Under AGT series.
Black Dog.
Yeah, for Black Dog Racing. That's his new racing team that he announced last night.
There goes Tron.
Yeah, another download. But of course, folks, here downloads are allowed because this is a Summernats event. It's not what we would regard as a proper car show where, obviously whilst people can bring in download liveries, we basically don't really take them into account. I don't think people understand. So we might just remind them. I think I heard JD say 150, but that's too fast. What else have you been up to, John, in terms of the game? You have been doing some liveries over the last week to 2 weeks. I know that because I've seen them. What can you tell us about what you've been up to?
The vast majority of them are just different colour variations of the same car, really. So, yeah, I haven't really been terribly creative with that. I just brought out an SLR 5000 style livery on a Camaro, and it seemed to be fairly popular, so I brought it in other colours. Not to be outdone, I did the same thing on the Mustang as the GTHO Phase 3 Falcon, which was the muscle car of the era, the early 70s.
Mm-hmm.
And, I did a Jim Clark Formula 1 gold leaf livery on a GT4.
Yes.
So, somewhat active. It's just been a bit lazy because I've managed to just change the colours.
Yeah, and that's normal. We play this game. It's not our profession. It's not our job. So obviously the activity that we undertake is during our spare time. And there's also the issue of participating in any of the other events that we're part of, because we also participate in an event on a Thursday night, and then we have Fang It Friday. We have the Saturday series, and then we also do our Sunday night Send It event. So, and for me, I also do a Monday night league. So, yeah, we try to split our time evenly. I see somebody's decided to do burnouts in the car show area, so I'll just give them a bit of a... Sorry, John, I'm going to use you as the... How'd you like to be kicked, Christy Daddy, whoever you are? This guy's a turd. I'm going to ask him to be kicked. Want to get him for me too? Sorry, folks. I said we get people that are idiots, and he's one of them. fix it. What's his name? Where is he?
Coming into turn 1 with me.
Another guy deciding to drift at turn 1. German guy. That's kind of why I didn't want to have it here. Because I was wary that this would happen. Whereas if we did it up the top near where all the drifts started, it'd be all clear. Okay. So, what do we got? We don't have the number of cars we'd like to have to really do a show, do we?
No, I think everyone's concentrating on racing each other and whatnot.
That's okay. We can wait.
I think in the meantime I'll just bring out some other cars that I've done over the time.
Yeah, I might do the same while we wait. Cars to arrive. Here come some cars now. Alice has joined us again. Yeah, I'm going to jump into a car. I might jump into the brand new car that I just finished especially for this event. You haven't even seen this car.
Oh.
It's literally straight out of the oven, as they say. I literally finished it before I started the broadcast, folks, so it's as new a livery as you can get. Alright, John Nick has come along in a BMW, Coca-Cola BMW, very nice. Haven't seen that one before, I don't think.
No.
That's supposed to be a Wayne Gardner.
Well, it was starting off as a Wayne Gardner car, and then I sort of lost my way with it and just sort of molded my own creation into it. So, yeah. But yes, that was the way it was supposed to go. Like Wheeler's actually one of my more popular ones.
Is that right?
Yeah. I don't know why. I mean, it's just one of those things, I guess.
Looks quite good.
Looks like you brought out our new company car.
Yes, I have indeed, the Warp Drive car, which of course people watching the show won't be able to see because the Warp Drive signs are on the side of the car. Oh, actually from the front you can see it. So there it is, folks. I can't zoom it in for you, I apologise, but there's the Warp Drive livery.
And did I see someone rock up before? No.
No. We've got Jez. I think people are transitioning from... And look, I expect this to happen. I expect that when people come into the room, they're going to see that there's drags, they're going to see there's go to woe, and they're going to see that there's drifting, and they're probably going to go to those things first.
Yeah, absolutely.
So...
Might bring another one while we wait.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've got plenty, so...
Mm-hmm.
What do we got here?
We talked before about Jez and his M6. I'll just change the view so we can get a better look at it. And as you can see, it's a very nice, very unique livery. Black Dog Racing, which is a very new racing team that Jez has formed. And I think Black Dog itself is about depression, is it not? I'm not 100% sure, but I believe there is an organisation called Black Dog, which is about helping men with depression, I think. But it may be just coincidental. But
Best of luck to them, whoever they are.
Yeah. Oh, John Nix brought out a period piece. Can you tell us about that car, John?
It's just my own creation.
Aha! So there's no history, it just looks like a race car.
Yeah,
a historic race car.
It's just something that was meant to be period correct.
Okay. And what's this? Oh, sorry, my apologies. I'm just having a look at the front, the nose. What's the...
It's basically a Stingray emblem.
Alright, let me just see if I can get myself in a better position so you can see. Ah, yes, it's definitely more obvious from a higher vantage point. That you can see that's the tail of the Stingray going over the roof, and the headlight, the pop-up headlight's obviously designed to try and look like the Stingray's eyes, I'm guessing.
I don't know if they actually did that intentionally. I think where the name comes from is when you actually sit in the cockpit of the car.
Yeah.
The bonnet and the rear and the front guards actually flare over like a Stingray's whatever they are, wings, flippers. I don't know what you call them actually on a Stingray. The way they sort of flow through the water. That's where you at least get the image from.
There you go. I never knew that. So we're fulfilling.
So next time you sit in a Stingray, look in the cockpit and look at the guard and the bonnet, and you'll see the way it flows from side to side.
There you go. I never knew that. So we're fulfilling our community duty of being educational. So that's awesome.
That's it. Job done. Show's over.
Yeah, that's right. We can go and have a beer and a sandwich or something.
Yes, I've got some legal moonshine, we'll call it.
Legal? Ooh.
That's Scotch.
Well, you should have said Bundaberg, given our company car has Bundaberg on
true.
it.
Yeah, we'll say Bundaberg.
Bundaberg Rum, for those of you watching from overseas, is a locally produced rum that is based in a city here in Queensland called Bundaberg, which is about a 3.5 hour drive north of Brisbane, which is the capital city of the state of Queensland here in Australia. The Sunshine State, we're called. Anyway, we've just put another call out to see if we can get some more people coming along to the Warp Drive car show. And I have to correct myself too. I was referring to JD's channel, etc., and events that he holds incorrectly. It should be appearing under the JD Gaming or JD _ Brooks 93 is the other way you can find him on most of the social channels, including YouTube and Facebook, Discord. I think there's a Discord server that's been set up.
There you go. JD Gaming, iFlow Boy, and Professor Hidden.
There you go, that's the 3 channels, yeah.
Perfect on cue.
Yeah, thank you for that, Izzy. Although he spelled iFlow Boy wrong, but we'll fix that for him.
That's the modern cool schoolboy way, I think.
In fact, I'll be even more correct.
There goes Paul Walker. Mark Scape goes round again.
I'm being very lazy here using my wheel to type, even though I know it's annoying and frustrating. It saves me picking up my hand controller. we go, we do that. And we do have to tell Mr. Woolley that this is not a burnout place. No burnouts, pal. This is not a burnout spot. If anybody's watching the broadcast, Jay Willie, this is not a burnout pad. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, he's still going. Okay, we got 3.
Oh, here we go. I think I'm going to be told off by a Willie.
Yeah, I think Willie was just interested in getting on YouTube doing a burnout rather than coming to the show. That looks like the standard download AMG, if I'm not mistaken, that Bretto's in.
So Professor Hidden has joined us briefly.
And he's purple, what does he call it? The purple...
Hellraiser, I think.
Hellraiser or something? Purple something?
Hellbender? I think it's Hellraiser.
Hellraiser? I think he's done a couple of these.
Yeah, I think he's done about 3 or 4 different colours.
Yeah.
Looks cool.
Yeah, it does. It's very nice.
I think he needs white wheels on it though.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Who is this?
Willie.
Alright, Willie, your time's up.
Yep, you're going.
Sorry folks, when people like that come in the room and all they do is disrupt things, they're better off not being in the room. Bye, Willie. Your time is up. If you can't play by the rules...
See what he says to this. Oh, he's just gone.
Yeah, I think Jay probably kicked him.
Yeah.
JD won't put up with it stuff when we tell him to kick someone. Ah, there you go. Jez has also confirmed for us that the reason behind the naming of his team Black Dog is that he indeed has a black dog.
And here we are thinking it had some...
We thought he was, you know, a higher purpose, you know, a charitable, community-minded, you know. No, it just turns out he's got a dog that's black. On your Jez. On your Jez. We're not criticising you. We're very happy that you've got a black dog.
we just clearly overthought that one. Ah, JD said he was going to bring in a Mark's Cave car.
Indeed he has. Let's have a look at this one.
I think what I might do
while
is
I'm driving around... oh no, okay, if you've got to go and grab another car. Any idea which model this actually is?
I believe it's the VX Commodore, so it's 2001, 2002.
Okay, so that was still being driven with... by that stage, Peter Brock, I presume, would have... Yeah, he wouldn't be around.
He had retired at that stage,
yeah.
but did come back with his own team.
Okay, and so who was in the Holden dealer team with Scaife then? Was that Lowndes, or had he already left as well?
No, Lowndes had left. My delivery's not working. I'm just a plain white car. Hang on.
Oh.
I believe back then it was either Richards once again or Tony Longhurst.
Okay.
I think the Kelly brothers are in there somewhere as well.
Ah, that's right. Rick Kelly was driving for them at one point. Oh, no, Todd did first, didn't he?
I think they both did at some point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, the sport, it's too new for me.
Yeah, fair enough.
Once it got to about the BA Falcon, which is the
Lousy,
start of
wasn't
what
it?
they call... Yeah, well, once they got to what they call the Project Blueprint, which is the shared chassis line, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I lost interest by that stage.
Alright, well, these guys have taken the time to come and line up. Oh,
I'll come out, but
who was
my
that?
doesn't appear to be working.
We'll give another minute for any other cars to line up, but otherwise we'll here we go. That would be you, I'm guessing.
Yeah, my livery's not appearing.
Oh, hang on, here we go. This is Malus Ram has come out in a very famous Australian and I think international livery for Nissan Motorsport. Okay, there you go. Oh, this is good. John in his Castrol.
You can see it, because I can't.
Yeah, we can see it.
Oh,
yeah, your Castrol livery's good.
No, because to me the car's white.
Yeah, okay, no, definitely showing the full livery. Definitely showing.
Cool.
Malos Rams in the livery that the R32 GTRs ran, sad to say, but too successfully here in Australia, and consequently it caused the demise of that category in deference to moving to the Group A touring cars that we effectively see today. Okay, first thoughts on the lineup as you see it.
Just finishing up a message. There we go.
This one, Davies is going to bring another Holden Dealer Team Commodore into the mix, is he?
Christ, are there any Ford fans around here? I know.
For those of you who don't know, John's preference is Ford.
I am actually in a Commodore.
I feel like I should be going and getting one of my V8 supercar liveries. They're actually the only liveries that I've done replicas of, and I've only done a couple.
Go and get it, we may as well.
But the reality is that I've also got a Commodore one. So I can't really bring any balance. The only even the Autobahn M3 is still a Commodore livery, so I can't bring any balance to this if I go and change. So I'll hold off. Look, I think we're Swanee down the other end, isn't he? So this first one here, this Holden Dealer Team, this one Davies in, what model is that?
That is 90...
Oh, he's off.
I think it's 98, actually.
Okay.
I think it's the one that Lowndes drove as a VT Commodore.
Alright. Well, he's disappeared wherever he's gone, so he obviously didn't want to hang around to be judged.
Yeah. Oh, we might as well judge these three while we're here then.
Yeah, well, we have got a ring in. We do have another M6. It does appear to be in the standard brand central trim that Atlantica is in. Swanee's back? Yeah, I wanted to look at this car. I did want to look at Swanee's livery, so let's go back around. Oh, there you go. Look, he heard your call. Oh, what is that though?
That is actually a real race car, I believe. I just don't know when.
Hang on, let me have a look.
Maybe, I don't know.
Mighty Might, so it could have been pretty recently. Now, has he given us any clues?
Well, he's got drivers' names here on the side, but
has he?
illegible. Yeah.
Okay, hang on, let me see. Coulthard and Luke Yulden and Fabian Coulthard. So that would have said to me that it might have been the what's his name? The Stone, Matt Stone Racing, maybe?
Stone Brothers.
No, not Stone Brothers. I think Matt Stone Racing. I think.
I'm not sure.
If Swanee's watching the broadcast, he's welcome to to chat. Maybe we can prompt him to tell us. Swanee, racing team. We'll see if he responds to tell us about it. But at least we now have a Ford from the V8 supercars. Luke Youlden and Fabian Coulthard have been in the... Youlden is no longer a full-time driver. He still does drive in the endurance series, but Fabian Coulthard he's saying it's the DJ. He's saying it's a DJR car.
Really?
Yeah. I'm shocked. I do not remember seeing a DJR car in a blue livery.
Well, I have seen a lot of DJR sponsors on it. WM Waste, was it the 333s?
You know what? It could be a car that they might have entered in a 12-hour event. It's a Sandown Retro round. Okay. Interesting. I still don't recall.
Yeah,
and number 66, so that's obviously like a third car or something, or a customer car.
Or Swanee's number.
Yeah, and then the livery in the blue. Again, I'm not...
I don't know, it's retro, but I don't know what car they're retro.
Unless at some time, Dick actually, back in the Group C days, maybe?
No.
He might have had the Mighty Might sponsorship. Well, if Swanee can keep telling us information, that'd be great.
Come on, Swanee.
Come on, keep spilling the beans. In the meantime, we'll come up and have a look at Madman's Mustang, Madman Hero to be exact, and he's been very patriotic to the Ford company, obviously founded and owned by the Ford family and others in the United States, so he's giving them homage by putting a very nice looking flag decal on the car. That's very, very nice.
And,
is there?
Years of Life on the rear guard.
Oh, there is too, yeah. So it's a homage to Carol Shelby in particular. Very good. That's very nice. Very much like that.
With the tearaway effect on it?
Yeah, it's really good. Alright then, well we need to make some decisions here on the...
he's even got the American flag in between the tail lights.
Oh, does he? Well, I better have a look at that. I don't want to sell him short by not showing that. Ziggy Mars has arrived in a Re-Am Mia RX-7. We'll come back to that, but let's just have a look at the back of this.
That looks like that, what's his name, Han Solo from Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, I think that's the idea of it. I think that's what he's trying to emulate. That's very well done, isn't it, that Mustang? Alright, well, Swanee appears to have disappeared.
No, maybe not. I think it's just his own design.
I don't know whether that's because he didn't want to be judged.
Or he's impatient.
Oh no, he's still here. I tell a lie, he's still here. I'm just, for some reason I was thinking he was in the Commodore, but he's not. We also have a very interesting Mercedes down here to have a look at. Now, everybody...
Really?
may have, just here next to Swanee.
I can't see it.
I'm no fan of this particular car, as people may have seen from previous broadcasts. But that doesn't mean I can't appreciate somebody putting. You're hitting him right now, John. Back it up.
He's not there.
I can assure you he is. And sorry to Minotaurus if you're listening to the broadcast, John. There must be some kind of glitch because he can't see you.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not a fan of the car myself, but that doesn't mean I can't appreciate someone doing good work on the livery. And it's amazing how a set of rims and a nice black coat of paint can make an older touring car look fairly handsome. Alright, so yeah, John, for your benefit, it's the old black 300C or SEL race car.
Oh, okay, yep.
And it's in black with gold in a star rim with the chrome outline, and it does look quite smart. Alright, so we need to let these guys know how we feel about them. What are your thoughts?
I personally like. I think Madman Hero should actually be the winner, to be honest.
Yeah, look, I am leaning towards his car as well. Swanee's is lovely, as is Jez's, but yeah, I think Madman has done a great job. And Swanee might think, "Oh, come on, my car's authentic and whatever else," but I'm sure if Swanee comes up and has a look at it, because he does do great liveries himself, he'll understand our reasoning behind this. So all three are lovely cars.
I think he's got Carroll Shelby's signature on the roof as well.
Oh, okay, excellent.
I can only just see it.
Excellent. Yeah, good. Thanks, Swanee. Come and have a look at it, because I think you will agree with us that it is very well done.
Let's box him in. Make him feel like
and just so we can get a better view of it. It's very lovely, very lovely. All right, so we've had some more cars turn up, which is interesting. So we might just let them know we'll start next show in a few minutes. We might even pick a theme. What do you think?
Why not?
Yeah, what do you think we should do?
Oh, let's go something fairly basic, because people are already out there in their cars doing.
Well, I was going to say, if you think about it, we've got drifting, we've got drags, and we've got go to woe. So I think something along the lines of JDM would be appropriate, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I reckon that sounds pretty good. Try and coax the drift cars down here.
Yeah.
And I might bring in out a JDM car like that.
Well, I'll bring out. I think I'll bring out. I think I'll bring out one as well. Just finished telling everybody where to come to. Might even save this. That way, I don't have to keep typing. Select all, copy. Now I don't have to retype, I can just make a few changes and go from there. Okay, JDM car we need, folks. So to do that we go to the country of Japan. JDM stands for Japanese Domestic Market, for those of you who aren't totally up to speed.
And if you know me personally, you know it's also my initials.
That's correct, it is indeed. It is JDM, your initials. And here we go. I'm in my official JDM Drive car, which was a car I made for a particular series that is yet to actually run. It's actually yet to run this series, but it will run in March, I believe. So that's great. JD's jumped out into his JDM car, so he's obviously keen to.
JDM cars coming up.
Yeah.
Excellent. Oh, another one maybe.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, that looked like my BRZ car. If it was Jeslenko, there's a very good chance he's going to bring out one of my liveries. He's taken to my liveries recently, which is great. You know, I actually love it because when you drive it yourself, as you know, John, you don't see the car.
No, you never see it.
So, yes, indeed he has. There you go, folks. So Jeslenko is actually driving one of my BRZ Turn 4 Falcon cars. And it's actually a livery I did a fair while back now. So,
which means by default, Jeslinger can't actually win because it is
well,
a
I was
download.
exactly about to say that it certainly means that it can't be given first place. So I hope Jez doesn't mind that, because that would be a bit cheeky, me judging my own livery as first place. But I can say to those people out there, if it's any consolation to Jez, that when I do bring this car out to a show, I think only on 2 occasions it hasn't got a place, and it has a 50% or better success rate of winning first. So it's a good livery. He's picked a winner, even though he won't be able to be judged as being first. I tell you a car I do want to talk about, and that's the Peter Stuyvesant Mazda RX-7. I don't need Swanee to tell me much about this car at all, because as I've said, I used to own one, and so I madly followed the Mazda Motorsport team. Alan Horsley was the managing director of the Mazda Motorsport team, and they campaigned the Series 6 and the Series 6 SP edition successfully to victory on 3 occasions, twice at Bathurst and once at Eastern Creek from memory, and I was at the Eastern Creek race to watch it happen, and the way that they won was that they actually refrigerated the fuel, which allowed them to get more actual fuel into the tanks every time they refilled, and they condensed it, and they got away with one less fuel stop than the 911 Porsches in particular. I'm just having a mental blank now, but not Fitzgerald. His name will come to me. But it's a beautiful, beautiful white livery. Back then cigarette sponsorship was still allowed. Oh, Swanee's bolted. And but yeah, a great car. So you're in a particular car now. Is that a Peter Williamson car?
No, this is actually again my own design, but it is heavily influenced by one of the IMSA cars actually of the day, the Toyota Soleil car.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We've talked a bit about that livery that you can see right now. We won't talk more about it. It's not a race car livery, it's just my own creation. JD Brooks. Let's see what JD's bought out. He's bought out a Down Under Racing. Oh, this might be his Titania Cup car, is it?
I think so,
sure.
yeah.
Pretty sure that's his... Oh, I've got a car behind me. This is getting fun. People parking all of a sudden and you don't know they're there. I'm going to do an 8-point turn now to get out of here. I'm pretty sure that's the Titania Cup car. I'm pretty sure. Which will be racing tomorrow afternoon, folks, in the Titania Cup racing in Send It Sunday. Oh, yes, it definitely is, because it says Titania on the front. Now we're looking properly. Very nice. Izzy Plays, I think he's also in the same Titania Cup car that he will be campaigning tomorrow. Sorry, John, I'm running into you because I'm looking sideways. Professor Hidden. Oh, have a look at this car. Let's have a look at this car. Professor Hidden has bought out what looks like a drift car, I'm guessing. Certainly the way that the rear end is sitting would suggest it's one of his drifts car. There you go, her name is Titania. JD is going to tell us a story on the chat, so we'll let him type that. Anything else he wants to tell us? Likewise, V Karma is in a very nice and clean looking RX-7. Now I don't know if V Karma is watching the broadcast, but certainly we understand people that like to do clean liveries. In the game there is a livery editor which does allow you to put a bit more colour and a bit more originality into your livery designs, and certainly encourage people to do that. Madman Hero appears to have gone for a Fast and Furious car, or a
I think
version
it is.
of
I
it.
just don't know which one.
And then we've got Ziggy Mars at the end, who's showing us the cleverness of his pop-up lights. That's great. All right. Well, now we need to pick some winners. What are your thoughts, John? I obviously can't make a, and I think Jez has departed anyway in my car, so that makes it easy for me to not be biased. I didn't have a good look at the Lexus up here that Malos is in. We should. Okay. Oh, that's very clever. So Malos has gone for a livery that's reflective of an actual remote control Tamiya car. Very good. I like that. I like the. It looks like it's a carbon graphite finish too. That's very nice. Looks very nice indeed. So you go around the back. All right, John. I'll let you call all three places on this one.
Roger that.
Hang on, we got a late entry. Late entry, Dean DeBean's rocked up in a... Well, I mean, technically we can't include him because it's a JDM category. So, Dean, if you're watching, we will exclude you from this round. But please stay there because it's a lovely car and we do want to have a bit of a look at it and have a bit of a talk about it. But for now, we'll just go for all the JDM cars that are here. Over to you, John.
Alright, well I've just given the red Supra.
Yep, so I'll go and park there so people can have a good look. So that vehicle right there for Professor Hidden is third place. Very well done, Prof. Congratulations.
Very simple, but I just think it works well.
Yeah, it does. It does.
And a car we were just talking about for a second. But to me, a Lexus.
Very well done as well. I know Malice will raise a glass to celebrate coming second. I'm not quite sure what he'll be drinking today, but I'm sure he'll be drinking something. Well done. And the winner?
Would be JD Brook.
Oh, okay. Now look, folks. Now we know JD Brooks is running this whole event, so people might think there's a bit of nepotism or favouritism going on here, but I think if you have a good look at this livery, I think you'll agree it's very well done.
I would have given it to Swanee, but he's only just arrived.
Well, hang on, Swanee. We'll give you a rain check on your Mazda because I think you might have had an internet connection issue or something. But yeah, it's a lovely little E86. I know I've followed around the track a few times now, and I think it's followed John and I around the track as well. So no, I don't know the full story behind the Titania bit, but JD has given us a bit of info there. You can read, folks. It's a lady that he had a romantic interlude with in a cheating exchange. Okay. All right then, there you go.
So now he spends 60 minutes every weekend flogging it.
Yes, he spends 60 minutes every week flogging Titania. So not only do we offer an educational service here, but we also add a bit of drama and a bit of spice with our little tales of links to cars. Well done, JD. Congratulations. All right, now seeing as Dean DeBean has bought out a very nice looking Mustang, do you think we should make the next show a USA round?
JD's just asked. Oh, there you go. JD Brooks says if so classic muscle cars.
Okay, well there you go.
You choose Cat.
There you go.
Yep. So
you want to type it up?
Yep. So
excellent.
Car show host.
Hang around, Dean. Don't go anywhere.
To judge.
Oh, where'd he go? Where did he go? I think he has. I think he's took off.
His classic muscle car.
Let them know we're going to start in 5 minutes. 5 to 10. Just say 5 to 10 minutes. Oh, I already see a nice Camaro coming out.
Was it that red and black one?
Uh-huh. Do you think I might go and jump into one of my classic muscle cars? What do you think? What are you going to do? What are you going to drive?
Well, I've got plenty, so I don't know what I'll choose yet.
I'm just thinking whether I jump in a Nova, a Camaro, or a maybe.
I was going to do that. Oh. I think I might jump in one of my Tiranas actually.
Yeah, bring out the SLR option. I might bring out my Bundy Z28, seeing as I've been mentioning Bundaberg. So I'll go and jump in that, and we can get back to it. Country USA, and I want the Bundy. Where are you? I do feel like bringing out one of the Novas, but I'll refrain. Oh. Hi ABS Galang, thanks for joining the broadcast. Sorry I've taken a little bit time to acknowledge you there, we're just in the middle of doing something. Not sure if you're joining us on track or you're around on the track somewhere, but if you're in the game, by all means look out for the room. The host is JD Brooks, and we're obviously at the Weather Trek track. And we're doing a few things here. If you're not familiar with the proceedings today, we're running what's called a Summernats event. And we haven't talked about Summernats, but for those of you watching from overseas or who are even in the room from overseas, Summernats is a very significant annual event that is held here in Australia. Usually it's held in Canberra, and it's basically a celebration of cars. And so they undertake much of the activities that we're doing today. They do a show and shine, they do the go to woe, they do drifting, they do burnouts, they do drags, and that's why this event is being run as a Summernats event. And I'm glad to see we're getting a really good turnout for this particular round. Yeah.
We've just made the category Camaro though, by the look of it.
Oh, there's a Mustang there. There is a GT350 and there is a Cobra by the look of it.
Yeah. 2 out of 6 cars.
Yeah, well, I could balance it up by going and jumping into one of those sorts of cars, but
I'll bring out a Dodge just to bring out the big three.
There you go. Have all 3 brands represented. Yeah.
So
we'll get underway shortly for those watching the broadcast. We're just going to give it another minute or two to see if we can get a few more cars.
I think what I might do is actually bring out the Dodge Challenger I painted up as a HQ Monaro. So let's do that, shall we? Sounds like a clapped out 202, that's for sure.
Oops, can't type here. I'm trying my best with my steering wheel. Muscle cars. There we go. Alright, very nice. Charger, yeah? Challenger or Charger? Charger by the look of it.
Challenger, I think it is.
It's a Challenger? Okay.
I think so. It's
Excellent.
The Vanishing Point car, so...
Excellent. In Fast and Furious?
No, this is, it's just painted up like a HQ Holden, actually, but it's the same make and model. Same make and model for his Vanishing Point.
I must confess I'm not quite familiar with Vanishing Point. Share with the audience.
Well, it's basically an old car movie, really. So, like, it was in the days of original Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yep.
Where Eleanor was a yellow Mustang.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen the movie itself, but I believe it's about a getaway driver or something. And the Challenger is the star car, basically.
Alright, well, I'm going to do a bit of a drive around. This is a very nice looking, I guess, carbon silver or granite grey Camaro. Then we've got JD Brooks in his very bright red Camaro as well, complete with doctored fenders. Then we've got the rookie in a lovely GT350. Ah, there you go. ABS Galang is giving you some information there. Same model is what you're saying, is what was in Vanishing Point, not necessarily the same livery, right?
No, not the same livery. Just
Swanee has outdone himself with beautiful Peter Brock classic Monaro livery on his Camaro. Tirana, I should say. Where am I coming from? A Tirana, which was I guess, small to medium family sedan that was sold here in Australia in the mid 70s to early 80s, if I'm correct. I think the Commodores came in, was it late 70s or early 80s?
Yeah, about 78, 79 was the first Commodore.
Yeah, so definitely in the 70s.
The last of the Tiranas was actually 1980.
Ah, there you go. So there you go. I knew there was a crossover there somewhere. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Dean DeBean. Yep, Dean DeBean is driving his TCM car, which is a beautiful Ford Cobra. And I think that's Malice Ram in his... No, it's not. It's somebody else in a Z Firebird. There you go. Alrighty. What do you think? Should we wait another minute and see if we get anybody else?
No, I think we've got a good collection here.
Yeah.
Pretty certain we've got our batch. Oh, Izzy Player's got Fanger Friday on the front
of his Camaro, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'll tell you how I'm seeing this at the moment. I think Swanee's done a marvellous job, so I'm ranking him at the front at the moment. I'm actually leaning towards Rookie for second.
Funny, I was thinking the other way around.
Oh, really? Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm smitten with Swanee's car. And JD Brooks is probably my third. Is where I'm at. So, all right, tell me why you think Rookie. Tell me why you think Rookie over Swanee.
Well, with the Marlboro Tirana liveries, I won't say done and dusted, but it's been done a few times now.
Mm-hmm.
Rookie's car is a bit more unique.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it's just...
Alright.
Look, they're both very good. I mean, flip a coin and see who wins.
Well, I think if we apply our warp drive mentality here, which of the two cars is the easier to do the livery on? Would you think?
I would say the Marlboro
is easier.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we look at the actual livery creation itself.
Oh, actually, you know what? Because you got to do has he done the triangle or is it a square on the roof? It's the square.
Swanee, you mean?
Yeah.
It's squared, not triangle. It's got the number, the 05 in the middle, going from rear to front, rather than across the roof. It's going longitudinal, the 05.
I reckon Rookie's car is a bit more technical. There's more striping involved. There's, I think it actually says GT 350 down the side. I don't know. I reckon that one's.
All right. Well, I'm gonna apply a bit of a thing here in terms of the decals being used. Do we think that there's anything trickier on either car? They look pretty much of a muchness, don't they?
The only thing I can really see is that with Rookie, he's got English meats on the side.
Yep,
that would have to be done manually. There'll be no English meats decal made unless he made it.
Yeah.
But even then, he would have to make it. Whereas, Marlboro and HDT and all that, they're all on the game, and I know that because I found them.
Alright, well, given I know you have a leaning towards Ford, we're going to go with Rookie for first, so...
Fair enough.
We'll make the announcement now. JD Brooks, beautiful livery for third. Swanee, if John wasn't here twisting my arm, you'd have first, but we try to be democratic in this Warp Drive series.
It does look nice to happen, man.
Oh yeah, it is. It's lovely. And what I find amazing is how well the Camaros wear the Tirana liveries. when you think about the fact that the Tirana, but obviously you had the A9X, which was the coupe, but the Tirana itself was a 4-door car, and so it's quite surprising that.
Actually, if you look at the back of Swanee's livery here,
Yep.
there are issues.
Oh, he's pulled out the slide rule, Swanee. He's pulled out the slide rule. He's found some things that need attention. What do we got?
Oh, just where the colour is bleeding around the tail lights.
Oh, there's some bleeding, is there?
Yeah, I'm guessing he's actually tried to do the triangle on the back of the car, and it hasn't worked out terribly well.
Let me have a better look so we can help Swanee to see what we're talking about if he hasn't noticed it himself. So whereabouts is it? Oh, okay, where it's come down off the spoiler.
Off the edge.
Yeah, off the spoiler. It's just the line just needs to be. Oh, and there is some on the insides as well on the way the fenders come further back than the tail lights. So just a little bit of touch-up work there, Swanee. If you weren't aware of it.
My guess is this is actually an early. Actually, if you look in front of side on in front of the rear spoiler on the boot lid, you can see where it's actually bled through. My guess is this is an earlier attempt at a livery.
Yeah, one of Swanee's earlier versions, perhaps. Yeah.
But still very good. I mean, we have to sit there and nitpick it too. So.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't nitpicking it. I told you I was smitten with it. But well done to Rookie. Let's go and have a look at the winner. If he can unghost himself, we can have a good look at it.
Now, we did say it's actually it's a replica based on a friend of his that passed away recently.
Oh, well, that's sorry to hear, but a lovely tribute to that person. Very, very nice. I certainly don't want to take away from your livery, Rookie, by saying I was smitten with Swanee's. Of obviously for me much more historical significance in the A5 livery, but it's very, very nice. Very, very nice. Alright, there you go. Alright, so so far we've had some pretty good rounds. What are we going to do next?
Maybe something like Group 3.
Ah, yeah, let's do that, okay.
I think we'll have to keep it quite broad so people... Yeah, I think if we make it quite narrow, people won't come out.
Yeah, no, totally agree. Paste. Let me just make an update. Do we want it to be race cars or road cars, or does it not matter?
Oh, I see what you mean. No, Group 3 race car.
Okay.
There's more of them, there's more availability. People would have done more liveries on the race car, I reckon.
There you go. So yeah, what car am I in? Just to maybe talk a bit about my car, and where did you go with yours? Where are you hiding?
Oh, I'm bringing in a Group 3 car.
Ah, okay, excellent. This car's a car that I ran in a few leagues. I don't know why V-Karma needs to do that, but anyway, you're not going to win any friends V-Karma driving like that here. This is what I call the Bundaro, which obviously is a combination of Bundaberg rum and the Camaro. It actually has had 2 iterations. Yeah, I think it's 68 is the year model, I think. Very much the same as the Camaro I was actually driving home behind it next to yesterday. Alright, now that you're back, I will go and jump into a Group 3. And seeing as you're in a Dodge, I will pick another brand. Actually no, I'll go to category and have a look at all the Group 3s. I might bring out the Petronas Mercedes, I think, or something else maybe. Decisions. So many to pick from. I might bring out something that I don't actually drive, which is the Mazda Atenza Tech-Wise Group 3 car. I did the livery for my teammate, but I don't actually drive this car. And the livery's finally loaded, that's good.
Don't forget a few people here now with Group 3.
Jess has put up his little message. Logan, whoever that is, this is not a drift area. Please do not drift here. Loganator. You will be kicked if we advise JD that you're drifting in a non-drift part of the track, or particularly through an event area. That's definitely a no-no. If you're watching the broadcast. Alright, how are we going? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars so far. We'll give it another minute or two.
Oh, well then we've got another one appearing.
Excellent, good to hear.
Maybe. Is that a Group 4 car? I think it's a Group 4 car, but anyway, doesn't matter.
We'll give it another 2 minutes after I post this up. And then we'll get underway. What we might do is, if anybody's watching the broadcast that's in the lineup at the moment, if I can get you just bring your cars and line up on the actual edge of the track where the white track line is, just here. If you can all pull up here, that way I can easily drive around you. Thanks guys. If you can just line up there, that'd be good. Thank Dean, thank you. Yeah, that is a GR4 there. Stunt Monkey looks like he's in a GR4 too. Or maybe not. Maybe not. And Sociopathic, welcome Sociopathic. I race with Sociopathic in one of the rooms every now and again. Whoops, apologies. Bad turning circle on this car. Alright. If the Karma can move forward, that'd be good. I might just give him a gentle nudge to help him.
I'm just saying now to come forward.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, did you just push it forward?
I did, but I think he's not at the wheel, so...
Yeah, okay.
Okay, comes Jeslenko in the Beetle.
And Daniel Ricciardo.
Daniel Ricciardo's joined us. Well, aren't we lucky? Oh no, it's just Daniel Ricciard.
Oh.
Not Ricciardo. Now that guy's drifting again. I said to that guy before, do not drift around this corner. So I'm just going to go and dispense some justice here. Does it again, you'll be kicked. Loganator. There you go. Thank you, JD, for telling Loganator. All right.
I think Group 3 was the right call to make. Look at this.
I'll say, yeah, very popular. All right. Well, let's have a bit of a look and a talk. Very nice Lexus, Samurai Lexus, looking very good. Geez, I tell you what, there must be a reason why I don't drive this Mazda. It's a pain to try and turn.
It's got 600 horsepower, just flick it.
Yeah, that's what I should do, shouldn't I? A very political or at least real-world statement being made here by Jeslenko with the coronavirus Beetle. I have to confess, after racing wheel to wheel with him over a couple of rounds, I wish he did have the coronavirus and wasn't in the race. I'm just kidding. It's great racing with him because he really does race well and cleanly. Dean DeBean in a very nice Shell Porsche. Now this is an interesting car that I don't think I've seen before that JD Brooks is driving. Looks like a 650S, I think.
Where does he come up with his liveries? He never shows them before.
Oh, he does in some of the Fangit rooms. He will, but that's very nice. Ah, okay. Right, okay, there's the story behind that. Yeah, Swanee with a very impressive looking Vodafone Mercedes. With the traditional chrome and red. V Karma in another... Well, that's not chrome. I think you'll find that's the liquid metallic on that Supra. Not the chrome, I'm pretty sure. Just doesn't seem to have the same reflective thing happening. And Stunt Monkey in... Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out whether that's actually a Group 4 or a Group 3. I'm thinking it's a Group 4 looking at the rear wing.
Is that the Porsche?
No, the green Ferrari. I think it's a Group 4.
No, Group 3 according to my chart.
Jez has just put down the statement. Please don't drift here, Stunt Monkey. Thank you. Alrighty, well, all nice cars, which of course makes the part of judging harder, because we want to do the right thing by everybody. First thoughts. Where are you leaning?
I reckon the Swanee should win.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards that as the first car, so I think we agree on that one.
Very close second to JD Brook.
Yep.
And
I like Rookie's car. I do like Rookie's car.
I do, but I think it's a download car.
Is it? Rookie, if you're on the chat, can you confirm whether it's your own work or not, mate? I know you'll tell us if it's not.
Oh, he's flashing the headlights so he can hear us.
And he's
Talk,
typing,
boy.
he's talking, he's going to tell us something. I think Jez has done a great job with the colour shift, but in terms of effort,
Complexity.
Yeah, there you go.
Himself.
It's his.
Alright.
I thought it was.
Okay. Well, I think that deserves at least a podium finish.
Yeah, I think that's probably appropriate. I think the top three. Rookie in third. Oops, wrong button. I haven't. I don't know if I've ever raced the Lexus to know what it's like to race. I'm curious.
Very economical.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit underrated actually.
Well, Haas Gaming has been campaigning it in the Summer Down Under AGT series, and he's been doing pretty well with it. He's second. Yeah, I was pretty confident with yours, Rookie. I think John was just not sure.
Oh, I've definitely seen the car before. I couldn't remember if he made it though. JD Brooks happy?
I think he is. He just gave us a smoke signal, which I think was the international sign for I'm happy. And we just give Swanee the official gong. He sent it. Yeah. No, but getting back to the Lexus, Hask was on pole for a significant amount of yesterday's or last night's Fangit Friday Top 16 shootout. And so, you know, it obviously is a capable car. Jez did overcome it in his Black Dog M6. Yeah, I won't say any more than that. I didn't have the most enjoyable or what's the word to use?
Campaign.
Well, I had 3 goes at the qualifying because I spun out on my first 2 attempts because for whatever reason the Beetle, much like last week, the Beetle tends to be a handful, but if it's on cold tyres it's almost diabolical, and And yesterday, even though you get a warm-up lap here, this surface is not the most grippy surface of the tracks. And even after a warm-up lap of going pretty much at 9/10 to try and get temperature into the tyres, I was still not able to get it to stick. And pretty much every corner, I was sliding on turn-in, and obviously that was meaning that I couldn't get on the gas, I couldn't get the apexes. The annoying thing was my second run was an excellent run until I got to the last corner. And then I just had a massive slide and ended up going around trying to catch it as I turned onto the pit straight. So, sociopathic mind. Now, what do you got there? I think that's one of the FT1s, but it's perhaps a Group 3. What are we going to do for the next category?
Well, I've just said Nissan Fugu, so...
Alright. Well, after saying don't get too specific, they're getting very specific.
Absolutely.
We've swung the pendulum the other way, folks. And now we're...
green.
Well, that's okay.
We better just come out in a Fugu. I'm like, we have.
Okay, all right. We'll tell him to hang around, because we'll make the announcement on the chat. I know you've already put one up there, but I'll put the other official chat there for him to hang around. And we're going for Nissan. Is it Fugu or Foigu?
I think it's Fugu.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Plus, it gives me a chance to bring out the new one.
Aha, you got a new one. There you go.
Ulterior motive.
There you go. Alright. There we go. I'll put that up there. Oh, he can see us from the corkscrew, JD saying. Very good. I'll wait for you to come back and then I'll go and jump in mine. Now, can I flick spin this? Oh yeah, I can. Okay, alright. When I put my foot on the accelerator before, it didn't seem to have a lot of torque until it got into its rev band, but... Okay, Swanee's not bringing out a Fugu, he's brought out a Nissan. He's brought out an R35 GR4, I think that is, although the wing is quite wide, so it might be a GR3.
There is a GR3 in my leaderboard chart, so...
Yeah, well there you go, that would be it, I'm guessing. Yeah, the rear wing is certainly wider than what and probably higher than the GR4 wing, so...
Yeah, the Group 3 cars have those little winglets on the front bars too.
So here we go, we're getting a good turn up. Adamond has arrived. Jeslenko, now, let me just double check because he might be in my Fuku livery here. Which is fine, it just means I don't have to go and bring mine out. Oh no, yes he is. So folks, again, whilst I'm full of admiration and gratitude for Jez grabbing my liveries. That's actually my livery there that he's in, the G Ready car. And if I can get myself to do the right thing here, at the back of it there should be the telltale sign of iFlow Boy at YouTube. Let's have a look. Oh, there it is, iFlow Boy at YouTube. So thank you, Jez, for representing me. If I don't take part in the judging at all, if I leave it to John, then maybe it might be considered as part of the... I don't even think I've got another Fugu. Let me just jump back into the pits.
Well, I just disqualified it for bringing out a download livery, so... he's out. He's gone. He's finished.
And thanks, Sociopath. Really appreciate you tuning in, mate. Hope you're having a good time in here. If you've got a Fugu, go grab it, bring it out, and be judged, as they say. I have to find it under USA, don't I?
The Fugu, it's under Gran Turismo.
Oh, is it? Not under country. Okay, yep. Sorry, my bad. I thought it was under USA. So manufacturer, Gran Turismo, alright. But I'm pretty sure I haven't done another one. I think I've only done that one. Oh no, hang on, I've got one. I'm pretty sure it's not finished, so let's just see. I'll bring it out, but I don't think it's a finished livery. It's very different in colour. Well, I don't think it's finished, but it's not far from it by the look of it. There looks to be a gap on the roof where the Nissan sign should be. And there may be some other missing bits. The bonnet probably doesn't look complete, nor do the actual front around the guards. But anyway, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, folks. It's just for the. Ooh, and Swanee's come out with a rather nice looking one. Oh, hang on. Because you've disqualified Jeslenko for being my downloaded livery, he's gone and jumped in a lovely R34. Now, I could just keep my mouth shut here.
Where is he? Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, folks, for those watching, Jeslenko's come out in another one of my liveries. One of 3 that I've done for the R34, a Fast and Furious Paul Walker tribute. Anyway, enough about showing you my cars. Let's have a look at the other ones. Let's have a look at the other cars that are here. This is very nice, this one here. I really like this.
I do like this one, I must admit.
Yeah.
The
Whose is it? Who's driving it?
Rookie's in it.
Oh, Rookies. If you can unghost so we can get a better look at it, mate. It looks very, very nice. I suspect Rookie's typing something, that's why he can't unghost. Yes, he is. You're right, Rookie. No, but it's lovely, isn't it? It's really nice. It's really good work. And yeah, an authentic car, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. He's put a lot of detail on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. The words and yeah, mate.
Now, am I right?
I have every faith that you did, Rookie. Appreciate you telling and confirming, saving time. That's good.
Am I right in saying he's actually done a decal to actually show the soot around the exhaust pipe?
I don't know whether he's done it. Oh, sorry, Adamond. I apologise. I was looking to the side and didn't see you there. I apologise. That's the problem when you take the side view. Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah, that's very well done. I think the challenger will be Swanee, who has done a great job of converting a V8 supercar livery into a Fugu car. And there it is right there. And I can confirm Jeslenko is not in one of my liveries. I don't believe I've done an R32 livery like that, and there's no iFlow boy in the back, so that absolutely confirms it. So he's now in the mix, and it's very nice too. That's very nice. So we talked about this livery earlier, but it was on an R34, I think. But that is actually the GTR version that livery first came to prominence in, which is the R32. Now, if I just drive around here so we can get a better look at Swanee's car as well, which is, I said, a Caterpillar livery done with chrome as well. That's very, very nice. It's very, very nice indeed.
I think that's going to be second place again, though.
Swanee's been the bridesmaid, I think, 3 times now, hasn't he? Now, Nero, or Nero, just so you know, we're doing Nissan Fugu liveries, not Mazda, but please hang around because we may do a Mazda round after this, just so you can show us what looks like a very nice livery. All right. It does look good. That Mazda is very nice that Nero is in. Okay, now I know Adamond has hung around patiently with his livery, and we haven't shown it much, but let's have a quick drive around. And again, as we talked about earlier, we totally get people wanting to have clean liveries. Not everybody likes the idea of having decals over their car, and not everybody is either interested or has the time to go into the livery editor. But when it comes to car shows, just to give Adamon a bit of perspective, effectively what he's done, any of us could go and do. We could all go and grab a white Fugu and whack those wheels on, and we'd have the equivalent car. So certainly part of the car shows are about creating unique livery designs. But it's a lovely car, Adamond, and we appreciate you bringing it out here. All right.
The type of car you expect to see on the road, that's for sure.
Oh, exactly. In terms of realism, that's a real car. Yeah.
On the car.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right. So I think we're in agreement that Swanee's gotten second, Rookie's gotten first. So the question then is, does the Fugu of Adamond win out over Jeslenko's R32 GTR? And I think we did say Fugu was the category, really, didn't we?
Well, we said Fugu and Nissan, yeah.
Well, what do you think?
I think we have to give it to Jeslenko for the simple fact that it is a livery.
Alright, well, definitely we give Adamon a special mention, which I'll do, because it is a lovely, realistic, clean, what we call a clean livery, Adamon. So special mention, and then we go to Jeslenko for third. If I can find him in the list somewhere, where is he hiding? There. Swanee second again. The bridesmaid, mate. He's consistent. He's consistent, that's for sure. And Rookie first. Well done. Well done, Rookie. Well done. Now, I said we'd do Mazda next, didn't I?
Yep.
Yeah.
We can do that.
So we'll do that. Let me just pull it up.
Make it category RE.
You're welcome, guys. Thank you for bringing your cars out for everybody to see. Hey, what do you want to do? You want to make it specifically? You want to get that specific? I don't think we. I don't think we need to be that pedantic. Yeah, I think just Mazda. I think is the.
Everyone would bring in an Alma Mia or RX-7 anyway, or some description.
Most likely. In fact, I think I already heard a Mazda car coming out. I think I already heard a 787B revving its nuts off, as it does. It's one of the more popular cars in the game, isn't it? Now, am I right in saying...
It does have a big cult following, though.
Look, I really want to give a shout out to Jeslenko because he's doing a fabulous job of showing everybody my gallery. That 787B that he's in, that you can just see there in front of me, is again my livery. So he's been very helpful.
I don't know if he's actually just doing it just to torment me now, or
he could be. There you can see on the rear wing. You can see my channel name, iFlowBoy at YouTube, on the underside of the rear wing. I had that car for such a long time before I actually did the livery. Nero, can you go back and grab your Mazda? I'm going to tell him to go back and grab his Mazda, so he can be in the judging. Go grab your Golf Mazda. I hope you can read English. I'm sure he can. Because I do want to have a good look at that car. It was very nice.
It looked quite striking in the sun.
It did, indeed. Hopefully he's listening, or he can read the chat. Because I would like that to come back out so we can have a good look at it.
Well, Nero's actually brought another Mazda.
Oh, I thought he had a Nissan. I thought he saw him come out in a Nissan. What's he got? Where is he? Oh, he's already gone.
He's already gone. I think he's gone to get it.
He's gone to get it. Where'd all the other cars go? They disappeared.
787. Swanee's coming in an RX-7. Rookie's in an RX-7.
Ademon's still got his Fugu.
Fugu.
What am I in? I'm in a Mazda, so I don't need to change, do I? Oh, no, I'm in a Fugu. I do need to change. Alright, I'll leave you to supervise while I go and jump into a Mazda. Obviously I won't jump into the 787B.
He's coming in a new Golf Mazda, so that's
all right. Excellent. Tell you what, we better give him a podium now. He's going to be annoyed if he thought his other one was nicer. What are you in? You're in the Roadster, are you?
Yes.
Oh, I might bring out my Vision, my Hot Wheels Vision one then, in that case. I was going to jump in the Roadster. I could bring out my... Oh, no, I'll do this. I'll bring this one out. I'm sure we'll probably do a Mazda-related thing again, or a JDM that I can bring my other Series 6 RX-7 out for. I must admit, it's a really bizarre thing to drive this Vision car, because I just don't expect to hear a rotary engine in a Group 3 car. But the reality is, it's actually one of the faster cars in the category. It's very fast. It's very nimble too. That's the other thing. Not that great on fuel, but all right. So what do we got here? We've got a good mix. We've got a great mix, that's for sure. Sociopath has brought out a very striking 787B. We've already talked about Neuron's car, which we saw earlier, and which we both immediately were, I guess, attracted to. So let's have a look at it. Let's have a good look at it. Very nice. Let's go side shot so we can see. It looks like it's a colour shift base paint with striping in that traditional Gulf colour. Bit of H&R and Coney sponsorship as well. I'm not sure whether Neuron does his own liveries. There's certainly, if we were doing our normal kind of warp drive session, we'd probably focus on some of the things around the actual livery work. The lines as they come over the wheel arch there, they probably need a bit of work to clean it up, but overall it's a very stunning looking livery, that's for sure. Any thoughts, John?
In terms of the livery?
Yeah,
I think he just needs to clean up the front wheel, because it looks as though he's got the black decal overlapping the orange where it's not meant to be.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I love it. It's good.
Yeah, it's very nice. And that brings us to this 787B, the BDA. Oh, he's got BDA livery on it. Okay. BDA is a community in the game, for those of you not familiar, and they get up to all sorts of tomfoolery on a lot of their lobbies. Geez, this thing's also got a terrible turning circle. So I apologise, folks. I've got to do a 3-point turn to bring it around so I can have a good look at it. But it's also, oops, Mr. Demio. Sorry, Sociopath. I'm just trying to get around Mr. Demio. Mr. Dean DeBean, he just blocked me. Very nice. Thanks, Dean. I think I'm still scraping, am I? No. You can park it back now, thank you, and I'll back it up so we can get a better look at it. Okay, now we can have a look at it. Sorry, folks. Looks like a matte black finish. Very, very nice. There's even like a bit of a different colour treatment in there. It might just be different panelling. It's very nice. What surprises me when you get up to the side of the Mazda itself is how short it actually is. When you see that rear wing, you see that rear wing, you think it's a long car, but when you actually park next to it, it's actually a very short car. It may explain why sometimes it can be a little bit twitchy in the rear end coming out of corners with all that power. So
I have actually had the privilege of seeing this car in the flesh, even touch it in the flesh.
Okay, yeah.
When I was in Hiroshima 2019,
Nice.
where the Mazda manufacturing plant is.
Yep.
Yeah, you have a bit of a museum there, and they have all the historic Mazda memorabilia there, I suppose you can call it.
Yep.
And the winning Mazda 787B is there.
Wow, there you go.
As it raced. So, and I can tell you that thing is just a work of art.
Yeah. Oh, that's
so
beautiful.
they actually have a second, I think they call it a 24B quad rotor motor.
Yep.
Sectioned up next to it, and it's just magic. Even though it's 30 years old,
Yeah, it still looks impressive.
it is. Oh, it's a work of art. It really is.
All right, so that brings us to.
Oh my God, Jez! I'm gonna start calling him Jizzy Linko.
We'll worry about Swanee's car first, and then we'll talk about the ring-in Mustang. This is very nice too. This is one of the 12-hour. I think it was one of the 12-hour liveries from memory.
1992, I think it won at Bathurst.
Yeah. Mazda ran the BP Visco livery. I'm pretty sure it was the BP Visco livery. Yeah, look, you know, I'm obviously biased towards this car because I owned one for many years, did many Ks on it, and absolutely loved it, and parted with it under duress when my wife at the time banned me from keeping it when I was buying another car. And yeah, okay, fair enough, Swanee. That's all right.
As a consequence, it was the wife at the time, so.
Yeah, that's right. And yeah, let that be a lesson to any future women out there who also think that they can, you know, tell me what cars to buy, not to buy.
Guarantee you try that ultimatum trick with me, you are going to lose.
Yeah.
I have said that to my wife. I said that at the very beginning of our relationship. If it comes down to an ultimatum, it's me or the car. I'm guaranteed you're choosing the car.
Yeah.
So she hasn't brought that up since. She knows I'm telling the truth.
All right, rookie's in what appears to be a drift car. I don't know.
Looks like some form of drift car.
I'm the worst person when it comes to knowing drift cars. But that's what it appears to be, and only Series 4. Series 4, I think that is. Is that right? Series 4 or Series 5? Yeah. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, what was that? It's very nice. As I said, I don't know the car.
It does look like a period correct drift car or some.
I'm just trying to work out here at the back. In very clever use of the word Mazda, where the A and the Z the Z has been moved from behind the first A, and it's now called Mad As. Very clever. JD Brooks, wow, hasn't he gone all Andy Warhol on us there? Let's have a better look at that. Oh, sorry, I was just flick spinning, my bad. Very colourful, and I'm trying to make out what it is. I see a lot of stuff on there. Thank you, Izzy, for moving. IYZ, I should say.
I think it's just sticker slapping on it. Just put all sorts of details and lights and brands he likes.
Yeah, it just looks like a big collage, doesn't it? Sticker punked. Okay, there you go. It's a sticker punked car. That we know. All right, I don't know about you, but one of the things that I always struggle with when you see a lot of the liveries that are done like that, and a lot of them are actually done using computer graphics rather than just continued overlay of stickers. But the thing that I find is I never can really get the sense of what the design's about. I get the bit about just, you know, it's sticker punked, so it's like a, you know, like a graffiti wall. And you know, from that perspective, it's very nice. But when you see some of those other ones where they've just got this immense amount of detail on it, and I just go like
collage.
Yeah, I tend to lose the plot on what they're trying to do, and you sort of lose the lines of the car in it too sometimes. But
nonetheless, that's his design. It's what he's looking for.
Yeah.
It's still his work.
It is. It is. I'm just crashing in everyone here. Sorry. Okay, so I see.
Bad ass out of my face.
I see. Nero has gone and swapped cars on us. So what do we do there?
Well, let's go have a look at the cat bus here first.
Oh, all right. Sorry, did I miss one? Did I?
We have. There's a little Miata down here.
All right, I'm coming.
And if I'm not mistaken, IYZ actually does this livery on every car he's got, every make and model he's got.
Oh, is this the puppy dog? Is it?
I think it's the cat bus.
Cat bus, is it? Okay.
I'm pretty certain. Someone can IYZ, if you're listening, can you confirm this is the cat bus from Totoro?
Okay.
And I'll be listening. I'm pretty sure this is actually a cat bus from Japanese animation called Totoro.
Okay.
Very, very famous animation. There you go. Thank you
there
very much.
you go. All right. Oh,
So-
well. So I guess my next question is, because I know absolutely nothing about that topic, is what are your thoughts on the livery?
Well, I do favour
Anime?
Studio. Well, Studio Ghibli is the creation of Totoro. Because I suppose the best way to describe him, he's like the Japanese Walt Disney in a way. He's by far the most prominent animator in Japan. And there's a huge Studio Ghibli museum, theme park, I suppose you can call it, in Tokyo, where there is a full-size cat bus that you can actually walk inside.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you for blinking at us there, IYZ.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else to tell us about this car?
It's a Mazda.
Excellent. Your knowledge is never ending. Dean DeVenis has come out in a plain pearl red Vision car, which looks beautiful in that colour. I have to say.
I think he's going to spin one of those rotors out with that amount of RPM on board.
I think so. Alright, so I think we've seen everything. Oh, sorry, Crunksy Mate, or Crazy Mate, or whatever that name's supposed to be.
Crunchy Mate, maybe?
Crunchy Mate? Yeah, I don't know. Kransky Mate? Oh, I'm not sure. Nero's come out again in another car, in a Nissan.
He's a happy boy at the moment.
I think he must be on. He must have had a few more Red Bulls than the rest of us. All right, so we got to make a decision now. We know he had that RX-7, which was very, very nice. The Golf.
I think
so
that
we've
would
got
be second, to be honest.
Okay.
The Golf car.
Okay, and what are you thinking's first?
Sorry. I think Swanee should win.
Okay.
Because that car does have a lot of significance in Australian racing.
Yep. Okay. Fair enough. So Swanee first, Nero second for the RX-7,
and I think the cat bus in third.
The cat bus in third, you think?
Yeah.
All right then. Well, let's. Okay. Mazda round winners. I wonder how the rest of the room's going. JD, give us a bit of an insight, because we're obviously not on your chat.
We seem to have a few people here, so...
Yeah, I wonder how the rest of the room's going.
Now, what I might do, since we're between categories, I might go and make myself a coffee.
Okay, you do that while I make the announcements.
Will do.
What did we say? We said third place was IYZ, right? So third. Cool. Oops. Can't type here. I'll get myself sorted in a second. Nero in second for the RX-7. Who was that? And Swanee has finally gotten himself out of the bridesmaid spot into a win. Well done. Congratulations. Imagine when it's finished. Now I just got to work out what we want the next round to be. let's see. What haven't we done? We haven't done a German round. Now let's be a bit more specific though. And we might run with Mercedes first, and we'll actually just go through all the German brands, I think, one after the other. That's not a bad idea. And that way we can see all the brands. Karma's come out in a Nissan as well. Adamon's also come out in a Mazda. Yep, guys, just watch the chat, and if you're watching the broadcast, we'll give you the heads up on the rounds as they're happening in the categories. In this case, it's we're going to do Mercedes. Then after that, we'll do all of the different German brands one after the other. So we'll start off with Mercedes, and then we'll announce the next brand. We'll give you all 4 or 5 minutes to head down here. I'll say one thing, folks, it's getting darky. Let's turn on the light in a minute. And they're starting to arrive with the Mercedes cars, which is great. Oh, sorry, rookie. My bad. Maybe Adamon didn't see the message, or maybe he's taking a break for himself. Oh, that'll be an interesting comparison, IYZ. I'm going to bring out my Patronus Mercedes in a minute, and we can compare notes. Mine is a bit different to yours. We're just going to wait another 4 or 5 minutes, guys, for some more cars to come. There may be people doing drifting or burnouts or running drags at the top of the track. John's returned. Alright, I'm going to go and thank you, rookie. Appreciate you letting me know. Encourage all the players, look, the preference is for you to be showing your own liveries, but it's not critical. We're not doing a full-blown, the rules are you must have your own livery. So but yeah, if you want to share with us whether it is yours or not, that's great. I'm just going to jump into the pits, grab one of my Mercedes now that John's come back on track, and then we'll shortly get underway. Mercedes. As Stu would say, Mercedes, not Mercedes. Okay. So as I said, mine is a fair bit different to IYZ's. Oh, sorry, Dean. I'll make another announcement and we'll give another minute or two, but my bad. Just in case there's other people that want to join. Alright, we'll just give them another minute or two to arrive, and then we'll get underway. Hope everybody that's participating in the Summernats event's having a great time. I hope you're getting a nice taste of several worlds in the one lobby by what we're doing. I hope you've enjoyed doing any drag racing or doing the go to WoW or doing the drifting. If you haven't tried any of those events already, if you're here at the car show, just make your way around the track safely. 100 k's is the preferred speed in between the various sections where we're holding the events. But yeah, go around the whole track, see what's happening, and try everything that's going on. And then of course give the feedback to JD Brooks, because I think this is the first event of this type he has run, but I'm sure he's curious to know whether it would be something that would be popular to consider doing again. For our part, doing the car show is great. John and I both have a passion for the liveries, creating them, looking at them, talking about them, and motorsport in general. So thank you very much for giving the time and joining the lobby and supporting the event. Adamond, we're doing Mercedes if you want to stick in the car show area. We're going to be doing all the German brands as I mentioned earlier. We'll do them one after the other now. We're kicking off with Mercedes. Yes, we will be doing... You want to go to Volkswagen next, Dean? Okay, well, I guess we can. There's no hard and fast order. We can do Volkswagen next. And, yeah, I won't announce it yet because obviously we don't want people coming down here now in Volkswagens while we're doing Mercedes. But at the moment it's a two-horse race, IYZ and Rookie. So it's... they're both in the same car too, which makes it fun. Always good to compare. We'll give it another 30 seconds, and if nobody comes, then we'll just talk about these two cars. In fact, I'll just have a bit of a look at them now, and we'll talk a bit. John, I think, is still getting himself a beverage, or as Sheldon Cooper would say, a warm beverage. Oh, look, what a surprise. Jeslenko's arrived in a very similar looking car to my own. I really like this graphic that IYZ has on the side, this tapestry look, if you like, or the strings all in alignment and in sequence. It's a very effective look. The carbon grey or metallic grey, I guess it is really, isn't it? Liquid, maybe liquid or aluminium metallic grey. It's very nice. Jeslenko's just pulled up in the exact same car that I'm in, and we'll prove that beyond doubt. There you go. It's like looking in the mirror. So thank you, Jez, for bringing my car out for me to have a look at. We'll do a bit of a drive around just for everybody else to see it. If I can get myself in the right picture. So that's the car that I'm driving. And that of course brings us to Rookie's car. Now Rookie's gone with a very different look, an AMG theme. Very popular theme. Gone for the black with the red highlights. Very nice looking car. And sorry, I'm just trying to get my hand on my steering wheel while I turn. It slips off. The heavier cars, the steering at slow speed is very tricky. So yeah, very nice. Well, I don't think we're going to get any more entrants at this stage, so I think we need to make a decision on first or second. I don't think John is back yet, so I can't ask for his opinion, but I don't want to make you guys stay here longer than you want to or have to, so decisions. Alright, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I think based on the design work, I'm leaning towards IYZ. So on that basis, they're both beautiful liveries. On that basis, Rookie, well done. Second for you. And IYZ, congratulations to first place. Well done. Alright, we might just wait a minute because I know that there's a few other events that are going on around the track that people may be in the middle of. But we will announce very shortly the Volkswagen round. In fact, I'll do that right now. What I'll do, because I know a lot of people may say, oh, VW, yes, I'm bringing my Lambo because it's owned by Volkswagen. We need to be very clear that it's specifically VW cars for the VW round. Alright, let's see. And if we don't get anybody that comes along, that's okay too. You know, there's 4 events going on in this room. Drags, Go to Woe, Drifting, 5, Burnouts and Car Show. So there's plenty of things for anybody that's in the room to be doing, or anybody that's watching the broadcast that wants to jump on their game and come to the lobby. Please do. I suspect that Jeslinko is running the GTR R34 in the drags.
I'm back.
Hi, so we only had 2 entrants in the end for the Mercedes round. Jeslinko did kindly bring out the Petronas Mercedes that I'm in right now. So
He had a double up.
yeah, well, you know, he then left, but he bought it out, and people got to see a different view of it, to my perspective anyway. But Rookie and IYZ had beautiful Group 3 AMGs, and I just looked at the design itself and felt that IYZ had a more complicated design. I wasn't 100% sure whether it was his livery, but given that he does his own, what do you call them? Ito bus? Is that what you called it? Cat bus, sorry.
Oh yeah, the cat bus. Yep. Sorry.
Yeah, I'd have to assume that he was doing his own Mercedes liveries as well. So we've moved on to Volkswagen, and we've got 2 summer buses. One's a battery, which is great, and the other one appears to be, I'm not quite sure, but it's promoting free Wi-Fi.
I know what it says on the other side.
Free Wi-Fi on one side, and free candy on the other side. So I'm not quite sure.
Stay away from him.
Yeah, I think there's a maybe a slightly sinister context in that livery, but that's okay. We're not censors. We provided there's anything, you know, racist or
No, I think he's just taking
vilifying.
the piss out of predominantly older men who, how can I say it? Well, you get the impression I'm trying to make.
Yeah, I understand.
We'll leave it there.
That P word that we don't like to talk about.
No, that's right.
Alright, I'm just going to put another announcement up. We'll give everyone another minute or two. And,
I just got to be careful because Gingy's just parked his fat ass on my controller, so...
Alright, we have a third... Oh, no, it's you. I was about to say we had a third entrant, but it's you and your little beetle.
Yep.
Which I believe you've done as a ladybird.
Lady Beetle.
Ladybird, lady beetle. There you go.
Ladybug, whatever you want to call it.
Ladybug, yeah. Ladybug. Very hard in this confined area. It's not like our normal car show area where we've got plenty of room to drive around with this sand or whatever it is, sand trap behind us. It's a little bit tricky. It's the snack bar. Alright, another 30 seconds and it's going to be another case of a first and a second only. That's okay though. That's okay.
We had a good run before, so people are obviously doing their own thing now.
Yeah, and that's that's going to happen, isn't it? People are going to try all the different events that are on. I think it's great that we've had what we've had in terms of the number of people coming into the lobby. Look out, there's some cars coming towards us. Yeah, that's been good. I was just saying while you went off to make your coffee, it's pretty much dark here. I haven't got any lights on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's almost dark here.
It's still daylight out here.
Yeah, no, well, yeah. Well, see, we're closer to the equator, and with the equinox, the sun moving closer to you. And plus, I think from a longitudinal perspective, I think Melbourne is further west than Brisbane, is it not? So that could be another reason for it. Given the sun goes from east to west, I'm pretty sure you are, because we're not far from being as east as you can be on the continent. So Byron Bay is the most easterly point. We're only 200 kilometres north of it, and the...
Oh, sorry, Brisbane's more east than Melbourne, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
I'm thinking Melbourne's more...
Yeah. So therefore, theoretically, on the basis that the sun sets in the west, the further west you are on the continent, theoretically the relative lateness of the daylight. Alright, I don't think we're going to get anybody else turning
That's
up.
completely off topic to what we're doing anyway.
Exactly, it is. Sorry, Loginator, I apologise.
Yeah. IYZ's in.
Ah, okay, we've got a late entry, folks. We better have a look at it. Where's he hiding? Ah, nice. Very nice. We thought that the Duracell one might have been a foregone conclusion, but this is a pretty impressive looking beetle. IYZ, if you're watching the broadcast, I guess my question is that your work? If you can hear me.
I do know he's very active in making his own work.
Okay, well then there's a very good chance it is. So he's got the toe signs on the front of the bonnet. I think he's responding to tell me that he definitely made it himself, I guess. It's, yep, very nice, mate. It's very, very nice. Okay. We'll just go around the back and give everybody a bit more of a look at it, but it's very well done, that's for sure. Okay. Alright, so in my mind...
Sorry to say, but if you can hear crunching in the background, it's actually me eating some dinner, so...
Yeah, I hear it, we hear it, but that's okay. So
as you can tell, yes, it is very much unedited, this broadcast.
It's live. I think the late entry is going to steal this. I think it's IYZ first, Loganator second, and Dean DeBean third for me. Any objection to that?
Where's Dean DeBean? Where did he go?
He's right there with his free Wi-Fi and his free candy.
Oh,
and
that's him, is it?
Loganator was in the Duracell.
Yeah. I do like the Duracell van, I must admit. It's quite clever.
Yeah, it is. It is clever. Alright. Whoops, bad. Get myself sorted here. Dean DeBean third. I think the room itself is actually having a quiet moment, which is great, because I might jump and grab something to eat myself. Third, Loganator second with a really nice livery. And IYZ picks up a first. I think that's his first, is that right?
Be close to it.
And you got a
no,
third before in the cat bus, so that will be his first win. Yeah. All right. I'm not sure which German category you want to run with next. Mercedes we've done, and Volkswagen we've done, so that would leave Audi, Porsche, BMW. I think that's all of them, isn't it? Audi, Porsche, and BMW. That would be all of them. So you can pick which of those three brands you want to go with next. I'm going to jump up.
I think BMW is a good way to go. There's a lot of variations in BMWs.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm just going to jump off mic and grab something to eat and turn the light on. I'll be back quickly.
JD Brook, what's going on there, mate? Patrolling the area, I'm guessing. Back yet, Sean?
I will shortly be back. I'm almost ready to roll. We don't seem to have had many people respond to the
BMW category.
BMW category. We'll give them another minute or two and we'll see what happens.
Well, I believe the stream is just about ready to finish up. Well, having said that, there's about 3 or 4 of us now.
Okay. Alright, well I'll be back in a sec.
Okay.